Well, good Friday morning to you all on this March the 27th today. And today's Devo title is The Feast. Comes from Mark 14, verses 22 to 25. While they were eating, Jesus took bread. I guess you already know just in those first few words where we're at. While they were eating, Jesus took bread, and when he had thanks, he broke it and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take it. This is my body." Then he took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank from it. "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many," he said to them. "Truly I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it anew in the kingdom of God." Imagine the astonishment of the disciples when, blessing the elements and explaining their symbolism, Jesus departs from the script that has been reenacted by generation after generation. He shows them the bread and says, "This is my body." What does that mean? Jesus is saying, "This is the bread of my affliction, the bread of my suffering, because I'm going to lead the ultimate exodus and bring you the ultimate deliverance from bondage." Jesus' words mean that as a result of his substitutionary sacrifice, there is now a new covenant between God and us. And the basis of this relationship is Jesus' own blood, my blood of the covenant, he says. When he announces that he will not eat or drink until he meets us in the kingdom of God, Jesus is promising that he is unconditionally committed to us. "I'm going to bring you into the Father's arms. I'm going to bring you to the feast of the King." Jesus often compares God's kingdom to sitting at a big feast. In Matthew 8, verse 11, Jesus says, "I say to you that many will come from the east and the west and will take their places at the feast in the kingdom of heaven." Jesus promises that we will be at this kingdom feast with him. Been invited, and we hopefully have accepted the invitation, and we will be there, rejoicing with those who've gone before us. Just the joy and happiness, I guess I would add to that, of being there with all the saints, being there with Jesus, breaking out into song, "Worthy is the Lamb that was slain," just recognizing to the fullest extent on that day when we get there of all that's been done for us, all that's been provided for us, all that's being generously given to us in the kingdom of heaven. I look forward to that day. I look forward to that day and all those who've gone before. Some of you who were at prayer meeting Wednesday night know that I asked prayer for the Martin family out in Streeter, a family that were very, very good friends to my mom and dad and our family when mom and dad pastored out there. And it's a joy to think of all the people we'll see again. And I don't know how that will all work out. I don't know if we can have those same kinds of relationships as friends. I'm sure we can, because we'll share this one thing in common. We've been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, and we will forever be thankful for that, and that's for sure. But I'm sure there's going to be joy in heaven, and one of those joys is going to be, remember when? Remember when we did this and went there and shared those things together and the fun we had to get, all those things. Those are such good gifts that God gives to us. And I was struck by that thinking about Judy Martin passing away in Streeter, and just what a great family. and how much they shared with us and we with them. We went tent camping every summer with the Martin family at a campground nearby, Streeter. Enjoyed it greatly. Tim and Mark and I, the two sons, Martin's sons, we went right down behind our campsite, little bitty pond down there. We went fishing in that, and just so many good memories. And I know when I was out there, out to Streeter last September for everybody from the class of 73 who was going to turn 70 this year. Well, actually, it's last year now. Um, Tim Martin was not part of my class, but he was part of that church family. And he wanted to pick me up one time and, well, go to lunch with his mom and his wife and another lady from the PM church. And we had lunch together. And then he dropped his mom and his wife off. She took care of her a lot, and just went for a drive around town. And he proceeded to share how much the Kidd family had meant to them while we were out there, and I was really blessed by that. And I can't make the funeral. I really wanted to be at Judy's funeral just because of what she meant to, well, the whole family meant to our family. But they had to schedule it for this coming Monday, 1 to 3 for the viewing and 3 o'clock for the actual funeral. But it's a 12-hour drive to Streeter from here, and I don't think I could leave early enough to make that. But I'm just thankful as I think through the memories of those kinds of Christian friends and families. They were the kind of family that I think probably every pastor would like to have in their church. Um, Not that I don't have some of those, but th- that's well. Now, right now, the old song pops into my head: "When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be," and it will be. It will be as all the saints are gathered together, and not only worshiping the Lord together, but giving our testimonies. Maybe well, there was a song years ago, "Thank you for giving to the Lord, I'm a life that was changed." Those will be the kinds of things that we're going to want to share with others if we didn't already share it with them in this life. But the feast, it's sitting, it's eating, it's just spending time together and reminiscing about how much we cared for each other, how much we appreciated each other, and that's certainly going to bring a smile to the Lord's face, I'm sure. I am sure the feast of the Lamb. Blessings to you today on this Friday. Let's all do our best to be a blessing to others. As I say to you day after day in this, again, blessings to you today on this Friday.